Salute. salute everybody. I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Shocking news. Mary J. Blige. Yes. People are starting to question Mary J. Blige. I was questioning Mary J. Blige when the allegations first came out, maybe like about 6 months ago. I was questioning Mary J. Blige because all the songs that Mary J. Blige sung was always songs about how men was doing women wrong. She was always talking about her relationship issues. So it's not a coincidence that now more people are starting to see the same thing that I was seeing. So we're going to be chopping it up about people coming from Mary J. Blige because of the latest news that's been going on with P. Diddy. Another female has come forward. We're going to be chopping it up about that. And also, Charleston White destroyed Orlando Brown. So put on y'all seatbelts because we in for a ride on this demonstration. Salute to everybody that's catching this on the replay. Salute to everybody that's in the bushes and everybody that's in the clouds watching. Salute to all my moderators. Salute to all my new subbies. I really appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody that pulls up from other countries. Salute to the whole Rock Squad. Salute to you, him, and her. Let me salute individually, and we're going to jump into this demonstration. Salute Monica. Salute Tracy. Salute Londa. 80s Baby. Sagittarius. Salute. So let me read my disclaimer for this demonstration, and we're going to chop it up. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. This video that I call a demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything that you hear in this demonstration is allegedly only. So, salute Miss James. I see you down there, Miss James. Salute Monica. Let me ask y'all this. Have y'all noticed that Mary J. Blige haven't spoken out about this, about any of the allegations? Salute Miss Parker. Now, Mary J. Blige has been around Puffy. She's been around Bad Boy since the beginning of time, since the early days of Bad Boy Records. Mary J. Blige was around. Mary J. Blige attended a lot of P. Diddy's parties. Salute Sharon. Y'all see in the thumbnail, you see P. Diddy has the hands of Cassie, but then he also has the hand of Mary J. Blige. Now, since everybody, has to come clean, we quick to talk about Gene Deal. We quick to talk about Stevie J. We quick to talk about P. Diddy's yes men. But what about his yes women? Why y'all think Mary didn't speak out? Why did y'all think Mary actually went along with what's been going on with P. Diddy? Do y'all think Mary J. Blige would at least try to intervene? Like, hey, Puff, what you doing to these females? It ain't my business, but what you doing to these females is negative. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know about that before we get into these clips that I have. But it's strange. It's all strange to me.
Of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers.
Because more than just Gene Deal knows what was going on. More than Gene Deal knew what was going on. And when you listen to Mary J. songs, like I said, her songs are always talking about how she's being treated badly by a man. Tracy says, I would think she's probably victimized too. That's a good point, Tracy. That's a good point. Salute, Sophary. Salute, Sophary.
Rumors travel fast.
And see, the thing about it, Mary was there. And Mary, I'm going to play this clip where Mary even said she could get deeper. She was just scratching the surface. She said, I can get deeper.
Has been gossip about Mary J. Blige and her rumored strained relationship with Diddy, and now it appears the actress has finally spoken, confirming what remained a mystery for decades.
My life was on hold due to my situation and how terrible it was, and I was just stuck in it.
Mary is a jack of all trades. From being a talented actress.
Once again, this video that I call a demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's all allegedly. Let's tap into Mary, y'all.
Yeah. I just know that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? I was a spiritual, whether people know it or not. Because God wants people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring.
Now, she's speaking about a spiritual M. She's speaking about a spiritual M. And she says she could go deeper.
Know it or not. Because God wants people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring.
Rumors travel fast in the industry. Apparently, there has been gossip about Mary J. Blige and her rumored strained relationship with Diddy, and now it appears the actress has finally spoken, confirming what remained a mystery for decades.
My life was on hold due to my situation and how terrible it was, and I was just stuck in it.
Mary is a jack of all trades. From being a talented actress to a remarkable singer and even being a songwriter, she has spread her magic all over the industry. However, as sweet as it sounds, as harsh as her past,
I loved him and I wanted him to feel comfortable.
if you have followed the actress's journey, you must be aware of her close relationship with Diddy and how the mogul helped her climb the stairs to stardom. From what Mary is today, she certainly owes a lot of credit to the record producer for smoothing her path. But nothing comes cheap. In Mary's case, we are starting to discover the price the actress might have paid for it and still remained silent up till now.
I loved him and I wanted him to feel comfortable.
Puff has remained in the headlines for a long time now. No one is unaware of the reported atrocities he pinned on his co-artists. There have been countless lawsuits made against the rapper, and he is in deep waters now. While some believe Diddy is actually guilty of the alleged crimes, they also believe Mary's situation was even than the others. It is being believed widely among the fan base that even if Mary did not face similar torture to the other women, she might be aware of the truth behind the lawsuits and can confirm them.
Now, let's stay right there with it. Let's stay right there with it. Now, we know that P. Diddy was pretty much the man behind Mary J's career really taking off. Even though she wasn't signed to Bad Boys, P. Diddy produced some tracks. That what's the 411 joint with Biggie? That's what really introduced Mary into the game. Now, this is what comes into play right now. What would y'all had done? Or what would y'all done? Because I guess Mary was caught between a rock and a hard spot. She knew what was going on. She seen some things. She heard some things. She knew what was going on. Now, why did she continue to ride with P. Diddy? Do y'all think that it was out of loyalty? Do y'all think that that's why Mary didn't expose Diddy? Because she was loyal to him. Look, if it wasn't for P. Diddy, I probably wouldn't be in the game. If it wasn't for P. Diddy, I probably wouldn't be this successful. It could be that. That happens a lot of times. That happens a lot of times. Now, when do you draw the line? I always say certain situations, I get it. Certain situations, you can let some things slide. Salute Positive Vibes. Certain situations you can let slide. Certain situations you could turn a blind eye. But in these kind of situations, you can't let these situations slide. When it comes to women being abused by men, I'm sorry, you can't let it slide. Miss Jam says you draw the line when wrong is wrong. And that's exactly. You know, Mary, you knew what was going on. And you still partied. And you did not have a problem with it. Or if you had a problem with it, I guess we'll never know. Now, even though this demonstration is not about Cassie, even though it's about Mary J. Blige, now this is something that we're going to have to cover on the next demonstration. I might cover it a little bit here, but I definitely want to do a complete demonstration on. Now, when P. Diddy was with Kim Porter, Cassie was the side chick, and Cassie seen all of the turmoil, and Cassie, she knew what P. Diddy was putting Kim Porter through. But she did not stop dealing with P. Diddy, and then eventually P. Diddy stopped dealing with Kim, and Cassie no longer was the side chick. Cassie became the main chick. I want us to chop it up about that. Could it be Cassie's karma? Do y'all think that it's just a part of karma? But I want to get back to Mary. I'm going to get back to Mary. But keep that thought in your mind as far as when Kim Porter was with Puffy, Cassie was the side chick. Cassie knew Puffy and Kim was together. She knew. But let's get back to Mary.
might not be able to recover from it as two women, Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige, have reportedly stepped up against him. Faith Evans shared a picture of hers laughing hysterically. Many thought it was to hint towards the messed up situation Diddy was caught in and her reaction to it. Why are the viewers linking Faith's post with Puff? Well, the pair has had some history together back when Evans used to work for Bad Boy Records. One might argue this has nothing to do with Sean Combs, but can you also deny Mary's statement being linked with Puff too? The singer shared a quote where she talked about her past compared to who she is now. It read, "Unfortunately, a lot of you met me when I lacked boundaries and was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges as needed." What is the...
All right, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. She said that she was a people pleaser. Now, maybe this justifies Mary J. Blige. Maybe that post, maybe it justifies her because she said that she was a people pleaser. But then she touched off on burning bridges, burning certain bridges. Could this be hidden, or could this be about P. Diddy? Especially now, and this was a day ago. This was 11 days ago. Especially now, whoever defends him now, you pretty much know that they ain't right. Because after that attack video that the whole world saw, that alone, but after that attack video that the whole world saw, if you still defends P. Diddy, you're not right. So maybe now she's running for the hills. Maybe she's running for cover because she's been getting attacked. And people have been coming for her. On one of her posts, a fan left a comment stating, you know, how Mary J. Blige at this point is very embarrassing to all women because where are you at with this attack video? See, that attack video was released, and it was released strategically. It was released strategically. That attack video says, if we can't get you on nothing else, because according to the statute of limitations in California, they can't press charges against P. Diddy behind that video. So them releasing that video, that was a strategic move. If we don't get you, if we can't get you for nothing else, if you don't serve a day in prison, this video is going to destroy your brand. This video is going to destroy your character. There's no coming back from this video. Ms. Jan says, you draw the, okay. She says that bridge was burnt by him before and she wanted his friendship back. She should burn this bridge because she sings about empowering women. Exactly. Exactly. And this will be the perfect time to burn that bridge because he can't come back from this. I mean, ain't no coming back from this for P. Diddy.
They're trying to hint at. What past is she talking about? Mary, before becoming who she is now, had to work with all her force and might to get where she is today. Being nominated twice for Academy Awards, thrice for Golden Globe Awards, 9 Grammy Awards, and much more, the prison song actress made the world acknowledge her talent and greatness. Mary fought all the obstacles that came her way. However, surprisingly, the person who was reportedly the root of all evil was none other than Sean Combs. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Mary made severe revelations. She explained how Puff, who oversaw her first 2 albums, was not loyal to her while the pair shared a romantic bond. Also, she talked about how Puff took credit for the work Mary did and forced her into contracts, disadvantageous for her. When you're young and have a passion, the successful people in the field inspire you. You want to become like them. The same was the case with Blige. She was attracted to Diddy because of his charm and charisma. She revealed how the rapper made her see big dreams about transforming her into a big star one day and promised to be her.
Wow. 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 Salute, Michael. Salute, Michael. Michael says Sean Combs is done. Wow. You learn something new every day. So as she was saying, P. Diddy was taking credit from her. Wow. Wow. Boy, what have P. Diddy done, y'all? Do y'all realize, and I'm sure y'all do y'all realize that everything attached to Bad Boy Records? Now, one thing that I will give to P. Diddy, whether it was somebody else producing the tracks, whether it was somebody else doing the remixes, whether he stole, because we see he stole some people's material and things of that nature. But whatever record that was stamped with a Bad Boy Records logo, it was a hit. I'll give him that. Whether he jacked somebody for the material or not. Positive Vibe says Mary J. Blige could have been a bigger star if she didn't sign with Diddy. I believe so. I believe so. Because to me, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I see Mary being in the position that Beyonce is in today. Listen. One thing that Mary and Beyonce had in common, Mary J. Blige and Beyonce could not really sing. I'm talking about the level that Beyonce is at now. Beyonce was never at that level before. Beyonce had to go to vocal school. She had to get trained. Go back to Mary, beginning records. And even some of the records that she put out today. Mary is not singing in a high quality. Her voice is not high quality. Now, if P. Diddy, or if she could have been with somebody, if she could have been around somebody, that would have helped her and worked on her voice. Oh, man. Mary J. Blige would be untouchable. To me, that's the only thing that holds Mary J. Blige back. She don't have the voice. She don't have the voice. The reason why her records were so successful was because her records were catering to who? Her records were catering to single black mothers. Her records were catering to black women that was experiencing abuse. Her records were catering to women. So that's how she was able to be relevant and stay around for so long. Whereas though with Beyonce, because of her voice, Beyonce is able, and Beyonce was able to touch different markets. Let's talk about the recent record that Beyonce made, that crossover record. Now, if Beyonce never had vocal lessons, if Beyonce was never, if her voice was never brought out, she wouldn't have never been able to nail that country song that she just done. But I'm going to come back to y'all. Let's get back to Mary. I'm going to come back to y'all.
promised to be her savior in the industry, when in reality, Diddy reportedly used her as a cash cow and was not even faithful to her. The singer also showed light on how the rapper took control of her life and directed her in every aspect, which irritated her. He was my everything. He was my manager, my producer, my boyfriend, my mentor. He made me feel like I was the only one who mattered, Blige said. But he was lying to me all along. He was sleeping with other artists, other models, other actresses.
Stop right there. Are y'all getting the impression that Mary and P. Diddy had sexual relations? Drop a 1, because according to what I'm hearing and according to what I'm reading, she said he was lying all along. He was sleeping with other artists. He made me feel like I was the only one. Drop a 1 if y'all feel like I feel that it's possible Mary and P. Diddy had sexual relations. Drop a 2 if you think not.
He was stealing from me, taking my royalties, my publishing, my masters. He was controlling me, telling me what to wear, how to sing, what to say. He was exploiting me, using me for his own gain. Further on, the actress claimed to be aware of Diddy's lies when she came to know about how he fathered a child back in 1998 with another woman. According to Mary, she wanted to end all her ties with the rapper, but he refused to do so. As Mary informed the interviewer, Diddy made promises to her of how he would become a better person for her, but the actress believed it was all a pile of lies and all Puff wanted was to steal money from her. He begged me to stay with him. He said he loved me and he would change. He said he needed me and he couldn't do it without me. He said he would give me everything I deserved, Blige said. But it was all lies. He didn't want to lose me because I was his golden goose. I was making him millions of dollars. I was his ticket to fame and fortune. Many artists have stepped up against the Bad Boy Records founder and claimed how he used to manipulate his power and authority and threaten anyone who would not act according to the rapper's wishes. Mary was a victim too. Mary reported that the mogul claimed to sue her, blacklist her, ruin her reputation, and even hurt her physically if she decided to cut ties with him. He was a powerful man in the industry. He had connections everywhere. He had lawyers, bodyguards, hitmen. He had people who would do anything for him, Blige said.
Wow. Now this is coming from Mary J. Blige. He was a powerful man in the industry. He had connections everywhere. He had lawyers, bodyguards, hitmen. He had people who would do anything for him. That's coming from Mary J. Blige, y'all.
He told me that if I ever left him, he would make sure I never worked again. He told me that if I ever spoke out against him, he would make sure I never lived again. Blige recalled how she had to live with fear in her heart for years, until she decided to shove it off and find the courage to step up, which she did in 2001. She restructured everything, hired new lawyers, managers, and producers. Mary also claimed to receive spiritual healing, therapy, and sobriety to heal herself from the trauma she received while being with Puff. I had to fight for my life. I had to fight for my freedom. I had to fight for my dignity, Blige said. I had to overcome the pain, the anger, the betrayal, the addiction, the depression. I had to find myself again. I had to find my voice again. Bilke described how her stepping up involved her wish to be an inspiration for other women and also make the world aware of Diddy's reality. He's not the genius that he claims to be. He's not the visionary that he pretends to be. He's not the mogul that he wants to be, Blige said. He's a parasite. He's a leech. He's a monster. Blige mentioned how she does not regret working with Diddy in the past, as it led her to become a better artist and a better person. Mary was also proud of the work that she created while working with Diddy and the impact it made on the culture. She did not forget to thank the fans who supported the actress in her journey and recognized her talent and integrity. According to the actress, she is glad to be where she is today, and that is a legend, an icon, and a queen. In the concluding remarks, she stated, "I don't hate him, I don't love him, I don't need him," Blige said of Diddy. "I forgive him." Mary also hinted towards Diddy being involved in Aaliyah's death.
Salute, Suntan. I see you, Suntan. Do y'all think that this is cap? Let's start there. Do you think that this is cap? I believe this. I believe this. I believe this to be true. I believe this to be true. Rock Squad, how do y'all feel? Are y'all feeling the same way that I'm feeling? See, once the fan, okay, salute to Full Life, I see you. Ms. Jam says she is showing how crazy it sounds and how intoxicating it was. Salute, Michelle, I see you, Michelle. See, once a powerful man gets stripped of their power, salute Fright Shaker. Fright Shaker says Blige ain't lying. Once a man gets stripped of his power, skeletons start to come out the closet. The yes men's, the yes women, they start to speak their truths. Why? Because they know ain't nothing he can do to me now. He would be foolish. Even his lawyers. She mentioned he got lawyers, he got hitmen, he got bodyguards. She mentioned he got people everywhere. And I can promise y'all, all those people that he have everywhere, they ain't going to want to touch anything. Anything that P. Diddy comes to them that needs to get done. Salute, Nina. I see you down there, Nina. Salute, Nina. They're not going to want to touch it. His hitmen ain't going to be trying to lay somebody down. His lawyers ain't going to be trying to take on no cases. Now, they'll probably take on the cases to milk him for as much as they can milk him for, but they're going to be very careful. Lawyers are going to tell him, Diddy, I'll get back to you. I mean, because it's just not looking good for P. Diddy. Positive Vibe says the money start fading away too. Salute Nina again. Salute Nina. The Full Life says, I hate Diddy, but why now? Mary shaking my head. Because her fans are starting to come for her. The people are starting to question Mary J. Blige. That's why she's releasing these things, because she knows. And as she said, hey, it's time to burn some bridges. If P. Diddy is a bridge for any of you all that's out there, go ahead and burn that bridge. Because the water that's flowing, the water that's been flowing for the last 20-something years under that bridge, that water is getting ready to dry up. He's losing his power. He's losing it. And once he loses it, he's not going to be able to get it back. And I hope he don't. I hope he don't. I hope he don't take his own life. But this is something that is that serious. This right here, because look at everything that's crumbling right before his eyes. He could end up in prison. He could end up in prison. So he gonna have to be careful. Like I said, even watching the attack video, I don't wish that nothing bad happens to him. I wish that he could be brought to stand trial in a court of law. That's what I would want to see happen to him. I would want to see charges brought up against him in that attack and let the courts handle him. Now, whatever the courts deem his punishment is, so shall be. But he has to be very careful because, like I said, this can drive a weak-minded person. It can drive a weak-minded person to commit suicide. Ms. Jan says, yep, them lawyers are using him up to get in that bag. Salute OG Patrice. Salute Tyson. Tyson says, Mary J, you better take the stand. Suntan says, Jag called out Mary J and he put that scar on her face. I remember that. I remember that. Jag called them out, called her out. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. Salute Felicia. Salute Felicia. Felicia says he is a beast. He is a beast. He is going to pay for this. He is not getting away with this. I agree with you, Felicia. I agree.
Young artist passed away in a plane crash that had remained a mystery for many years now. According to reports, Aaliyah was forced to get into the plane against her own will, while the aircraft was not suitable to fly with the weight it was allowed to. From Mary's statements, clearly, she was tormented by Diddy.
I believe it wasn't her time to go because from what I know, it ain't supposed to go down like that.
However, the fans have also raised concerns over the actress's hate towards the record producer due to possible beef between her and another artist whom Diddy mentored. That artist is none other than Faith Evans. Faith and Mary initiated their relationship as close friends. In the early 90s, Diddy signed Faith after already having Mary, and that's when the artists started to work together. The two divas grew closer to one another as pictures circulated of them hanging out together. However, the industry is a ruthless place. It knows perfectly how to break strong bonds and make close friends, bitter enemies. When an artist becomes successful, the youngsters start copying the person, and the industry tries its best to create replicas of that artist so that the fame and fortune can be shared. Diddy knew the fans loved Mary. Thus, he wanted someone else to follow her path too, so that his record label would grow further and further. For Diddy, none could be more suitable for the job than Faith Evans. Diddy made Evans follow Mary's blueprints. This created a sense of competition between them, which eventually led to them falling apart. In an interview with The Breakfast Club, Evans revealed the true facts about the rumor of Mary wanting Faith to remove her vocals from their duet, Love Don't Live Here Anymore. Mary explained how tormenting it was for her to record the track again in the absence of her duet partner. At the time, the general manager of Bad Boy called me like 6 months after my album came out like, Mary wants her voice off your album, said Faith. So I just re-recorded the record, which I hated, without her on it. Later on, Blige also went to the same interview where she expressed her surprise and made remarks on Faith's statements.
Wow. Wow. Talk to me, Rock Squad.
Save up to 50% on summer special buys.
Wow.
Asset.
Tyson says Mary and Diddy back cool. She has to go back to Diddy. She owed too much money. Positive Vibe says people been telling us about Diddy, but no one believed them. That's facts, Positive. Fright Shaker says the locks. I mean, the list goes on. Little Kim. It's a joke at this point. Nina says, I tell you, money is so powerful. The devil gives it. The devil takes it away. But if God gives it to you, no devil in hell can take it away. And that's facts. I believe that myself, Nina. Tyson says, Mary was mad. She wasn't the it girl anymore. Nina says, you right. Wow. That could be it. Do y'all feel like Mary just got mad because Faith came along and Mary was no longer the it? That's a good point, Nina. I mean, that's a good point, Tyson. Sabrina, salute Sabrina. Sabrina says, wow, Mary had an entanglement with Diddy too. Hey, she said she wasn't in love with him no more. She said he lied. He was lying. She said I wasn't the only one. Let's check out some more from Mary J. Blige, y'all.
To Faith and called it complete lies. That's not true. That's something I'm just hearing about, responded Blige. I love that song. I love the duet that we did, and every time I hear it, I'm like, well, what happened to my part? The Grammy-winning vocalist added. I know I didn't say anything about it. They lied to her. Back when Mary cut her ties with Puff, she did not raise concern about his attitude. Rather, she highlighted her own condition, which for her was getting out of hand. The reason we split up is me not understanding the business the way I needed to understand it at the time, she explained. He had a label, he had a female artist, he had Biggie, but during the time I was really dogging myself. I was a mess on drugs. Any smart man or businessman would have moved away from me. It felt like he was becoming distant, but looking back, I now understand why. I wasn't delivering properly. I wasn't taking care of my health, so how can he roll his dice on me?
All right, let's stay right there. Now, she admitted it. She admitted it. So maybe that, as Tyson was referring to, when Faith came around, Mary wasn't it no more. And according to Mary, she says she was at her low. She was doing drugs. Tyson says we can't gloss over Mary J was sleeping with a thin 15-year-old Danny boy. I've done a demonstration on that a few weeks ago about Danny boy confessing that him and Mary J. Blige had sexual relations. So she was really, Mary was out there. Remember, she was going with my man from Jodeci. She was going with KC, and she was messing with my man Case. Remember, Case said that in his interview. So we do know that Mary wasn't no angel. You know, she wasn't a virtuous woman by far. So maybe that's why things went the way they went with her and P. Diddy. And I know this for a fact. Especially when you're dealing with artists, when you're dealing with singers, when you're dealing with rappers, when you are managing them, when you are producing for them. I do know that they can be some of the most difficult people to deal with because they're young, and she stated that she was young when she came in the game. She stated that she didn't know nothing. And I've been through this several times. They come in the game, they seek you, they come to you for assistance, and they come to you for help. Now, you're managing them, you're producing tracks, you're producing records for them. You got a clear direction. You got a clear understanding of how this thing works. So you're doing what needs to be done to promote this artist. You're doing what needs to be done to promote this record and get this artist and this record to blow up. But the artists just don't see the vision. So the artist gives you all kind of static. The artist gives you all kind of this, all kind of that. So when it comes to that, I'm with P. Diddy. That's if this is how things actually went. But according to Mary J. Blige, a strong possibility that it did go that way. So we cannot discredit P. Diddy when it comes to that part of the game. And I'm sure that he dealt with the Locks. The Locks went through the same thing with P. Diddy that Mary J. went through. Biggie and Mace almost went through it, but Biggie and Mace understood it. But the Locks said it. The Locks said P. Diddy wanted to take us from street rappers. P. Diddy wanted to take us from underground rappers. He wanted to put us in these shiny suits. And at the time, we were street dudes and we wasn't trying to hear it. Later on, the Locks said they wish that they would have let P. Diddy continue to push that image on them. But they said, like Mary J. said, they said too, they were young and they were dumb. So when it comes to making these artists, I give P. Diddy that. I give P. Diddy that because P. Diddy told Biggie, if you don't give me something that they can dance to, if you don't change your image, because remember, remember Biggie was wearing the baggy pants, the hoodies, the army fatigues, with his mug broke down, but P. Diddy saw something else. And P. Diddy knew if y'all stay that way, dress that way, rap that way, that's where y'all gonna stay at. P. Diddy brought style. P. Diddy brought that image to them bad boy rappers. Now, I got to give him credit for that. But let's go back into Mary J. Blige because she did admit. So we got to remember, she did admit that she was young and, you know, she was on drugs and everything. But let's listen because this is getting interesting. Let's listen.
Mary also highlighted the public's opinion where everyone thought she would not be the same alone as compared to how she was with Puff on her back. The fans believed Diddy had the power to direct Mary's career as she was dependent on him. I never doubted myself, but I've always been insecure with my ability to do certain things because I lose some of my vocal abilities from smoking and drinking and doing she continued. It was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it without you. It was easy, but the streets and everybody's opinions is what made things so hard. Oh, she's not with Puff no more. She can't do it without Puff no more. When you have a powerful and experienced hand behind your back, it is easier to climb a steep ladder. But when the hand is removed, you fear falling. Also, the hand might pull you down. Mary feared the same. She was hesitant to continue on her own, and coupled with Diddy's reported threats to her, her situation was even more messier. However, she went steadfast on the journey, and she actually made it through. Diddy has surely had a messy past, which has led his current situation to be even messier. Lawsuits against the music producer are not something new to him. He has fought against them over the decades, and has always been the winner either through court judgment or settling the matter privately. However, recently, there has been major progress in his case, which has led many to believe that soon, Diddy is either going to emerge as the uncrowned king in the industry, or he might witness his name getting erased from it. The most recent case filed against Puff includes the one from his producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones. The producer, who has also worked with Puff in the past, accused him of inappropriate physical acts, unethical behavior, and even being involved in the dealing of humans. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured many things that went far beyond his role as a producer on the Love album, the complaint said, and that Combs required Jones to record him constantly. The lawsuit extends to Diddy forcing Lil Rod to engage in physical acts with Stevie J and promised to make sure that Mr. Jones wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in H-E-Me's. The complaint also involved details about Diddy's parties. The parties have always remained a mystery as many artists have raised concerns over it. Jonas claimed Diddy recorded artists unethically at his parties and then used the footage to blackmail them. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties, the complaint said. Upon information and belief, due to this treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he is above the law and is untouchable. Diddy's attorney, Sean Hawley, called Jones a liar and accused him of shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His reckless name...
Wow, y'all, this getting interesting. Salute, beautiful. Salute, beautiful. I see you, beautiful. Salute. This getting interesting, y'all. This is getting very, very interesting. Very interesting. Salute, James. James says, I always felt Suge Knight was more business-minded than Diddy. And that's even Mob James. Even Mob James, James. Mob James said, before Suge got into the wearing the red suits and before Suge, you know, got on the drugs, when Suge first started out, Mob James said Suge was sharp. Suge was sharp. In fact, when they asked Mary J. Blige about Suge Knight, Mary J. Blige said she got the utmost respect for Suge Knight. See, she said, Suge got me out of some contracts. And she said, I asked Suge, how much do I owe you? She said, Suge said, you don't owe me nothing. You a friend. And this is what friends do. In fact, the Locks said they went to Mary J. Blige. And Mary J. Blige took them to Suge Knight first. Did y'all know that the Locks almost ended up on death row? because Mary took them to Suge Knight first. She ain't really want them fooling with P. Diddy. Mary J. Blige took the locks to Suge Knight first. But I get it. Suge Knight and Death Row was West Coast. P. Diddy and Bad Boys was East Coast. So I get it for the locks. They felt like they would fit more better on Bad Boys instead of Death Row. But yeah, James, Suge Knight definitely was very, very sharp as a businessman. Let's get back into Murray.
We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. Our attempts to share this proof with Mr. Jones's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, have been ignored, as Mr. Blackburn refuses to return our calls, Holly said. We will address these outlandish allegations in court and take all appropriate action against those who make them. The case has seen quick progress as recently. Diddy's residencies in Los Angeles and Miami have been raided by the feds. During the raid, mobile phones and firearms were seized belonging to the mogul. The family has strongly criticized the action of the authorities, where Diddy's son, Justin's mother, Misa Hilton, has called it an unfair raid based on color differences. The force used against my sons, Justin and Christian, is deplorable. If these were the sons of a non-black celebrity, they would not have been handled with the same aggression, she wrote. The attempt to humiliate and terrorize these innocent young black men is despicable. Combs' attorney Aaron Dyer called the raids a witch hunt in a statement released one day later. Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences, he said. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. The viewers believe Cassie Ventura's case has also great importance in the recent progress against the music producer. Cassie was one of the women who stood up against the artist after being in an intimate relationship with him. Ventura accused Diddy of applying inappropriate physical force on her. After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships, Ventura had said in a statement to CBS News Thursday. With the expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about the trauma I have experienced and that I will be recovering from for the rest of my life. The fans felt greatly enticed by all the artists stepping up and speaking their part against Diddy. One netizen appreciated this by saying, "It's so much going on in the whole entertainment industry. I believe more and more people are going to start speaking out." Some viewers also raised concerns about the authenticity of the recent rumors against Diddy. Surely he is one of the most renowned and powerful rappers, and every news relating to him is gaining a lot of attention. Thus, some people might take advantage of the situation and speak untruthfully to get attention. A user commented, "I believe that truth and rumors at the same time. If people are thinking with logic, they know that you can't listen to everything in the media. Some of these stories are sounding ridiculous and people are trying to get views in to make a little bread. Of course, Diddy is not innocent, but people are also spreading rumors."
One thing I learned, Rock Squad. One thing I learned the hard way. I learned from me doing stuff to people. So I can vouch and speak for myself. One thing I learned, it's a such thing as karma. Now, in the beginning, P. Diddy was using people, right? In the beginning, P. Diddy was taking advantage of his artists, right? So here come his karma. Here come his karma. And one thing I learned, and one thing I know about karma, you can't get mad when it come back. When karma comes back to visit you, you can't get mad. You got to take it like a man. You got to take it like a woman. So, is it safe to say, and y'all let me know, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Is it safe to say that P. Diddy is just getting a taste of his own medicine? Could it be that P. Diddy is experiencing his own karma? What y'all say? Felicia says facts. Karma is karma. Karma is coming. And karma is a You hear me? Karma is a the B word. So he took advantage of people, but then again, maybe because some people thought that Cassie was BSing. Some people thought that Cassie was lying. But look what happened. It turned out that she wasn't lying. It turned out that she was telling the truth. So, but now we looking at Mary J. Blige. We looking at Mary J. Blige. Do y'all think Mary J. Blige, if they called her to be a witness, do y'all think that Mary J. Blige would be wrong if she became a witness? Do y'all think that it would be wrong if Mary J. Blige became a witness against P. Diddy? How y'all feel? Positive Vibe says nope.
Carolina is safer.
Attorney General Josh Stein said today the state is planning.
Who else feel like positive vibes? Who else feels that it wouldn't be wrong if Mary J. Blige became a witness against P. Diddy? James says, in Tupac's words, promise to pay back in due time. I know Tupac turning over in his grave. I know Tupac sitting up. I know Tupac yelling out, "Thug life, baby!" Salute Michelle. Michelle says, no, it wouldn't be wrong. Michelle, salute Michelle. Hey, my friend, you sound like I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore all day long. Baltimore. We don't use our T's. And when we do use our T's, we say two. We say hot dog. We say dude. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. Born and raised, Michelle. And we say yo. And we say yerp. And we love a half and half in the chicken box. We'll eat chicken box and a half all day long. Now, I'm going to stay in the line of Mary, but Emerson Village, EA, woo, EA, woo, EA, woo. Now, what do y'all say about the latest accusation? And I'm gonna go to it. Because now it's another female they on P. Diddy's head. They on his head. They are on his head. No, that's not what I want. Beautiful says, just like that, olive oil on yours. There they go. I knew it wasn't going to last long. Okay, here we go. I knew it wasn't going to last long. Okay, here's the latest accusations. I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with the newest, but let's tap into it. And then we're going to come back to Mary J. Blige. And also, we're going to chop it up about how Charleston White destroyed Orlando Brown.
A lawsuit filed against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
In this case, a model is accusing him of dragging and sexually assaulting her at his New York City studio back in 2003.
Our Fox 5's Lynn Schmidt joins us now in studio with details of this new suit. Linda.
Yeah, good evening, first of all, to both of you. Well, she is going public tonight with her name. Her name is Crystal McKinney, and she has filed a lawsuit against Diddy. Now she says that he drugged and sexually assaulted her. And this is just the latest in a series of allegations against the hip-hop mogul. Sean Diddy Combs accused of yet another sexual assault. A former model says she met Combs back in 2003 at Men's Fashion Week in New York when she was 22 years old. Her federal lawsuit filed yesterday says Combs invited her to his recording studio where she smoked pot with him. She says it was laced with some sort of narcotic or substance, and she felt as though she was floating. The suit claims Combs took her to the bathroom and sexually assaulted her.
I'm so sorry.
This is Combs earlier this week on his Instagram, apologizing after this violent video surfaced involving another woman. It shows Combs punching R&B singer Cassie in a hotel hallway, throwing her to the floor and kicking and dragging her. When Cassie came forward with allegations about this attack last year and the abuse she suffered during a years-long relationship with Combs, he vehemently denied it and claimed, as he has about several accusations, that women are just looking for a payday. He had a change of heart once this video went public.
I can't show the
and
video,
admitted he beat Cassie.
Gotta go into therapy. I'm going to rehab.
In March, federal agents raided Combs' mansions in Los Angeles and Miami as part of a criminal sex trafficking investigation. Eric Faddis is a civil and criminal defense attorney. He is not connected to any of the cases against Combs, but he says the walls are closing in on him.
There is a lot of litigation that I think Diddy can expect in his future. I think it's going to be terribly costly. Surely there are going to be victims coming forward, presenting their stories.
What are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts? You got two Caucasians. What are y'all thoughts? It ain't looking good for the home team. All those years. Nina says, beating a woman like that, he needs to be under the jail. That's facts. That's facts, Nina. You can't get around that. Ms. James says, and you know more is coming. Facts, Ms. James. Fright Shaker says, the camp never lies. It never lies. I mean, and now we see why. We see why. You know, people were scared of P. Diddy. Salute, Sages. People were scared of P. Diddy, especially if you know him. It's one thing if you don't know him and don't know his get down and don't know his power. But if you know his get down, you know his power, you've been around him, so you know he got lawyers. You've been around him, so you know he got hitmen. He got steppers. He got hitters. Nobody is not trying to go up against a man that has that kind of power. It's just look, all right, that's why the people didn't want to go up against Suge Knight. Suge Knight had lawyers. Suge Knight had money. Suge Knight had steppers. He had hitters. You would have been a fool to go up against Suge. But Puffy is worse than Suge. In my opinion, I believe Puffy was worse than Suge. Because with Suge, no accusations, no allegations has came back on Suge dealing with any kind of sexual misconduct. It ain't no, and I know people might say, but Shank, maybe nobody came out about Suge with no sexual accusations because they were scared of Suge. I get that. But Suge got 28 years. Suge then what? What he got, like 10 years in by now? So Suge power been taken from him. So now with P. Diddy on the other hand, we see all this that's coming out about P. Diddy. With Suge, you ain't catch no men. You ain't got no men coming forward talking about Suge, you know, grabbed him in the butt. You know, Suge was out on the dance floor dancing. Ain't no dude saying Suge grabbed me and put me behind him and had me dancing with him. You don't hear none of that about Suge. You just don't. You hear Suge was on, you know, was on one, you know. But this with P. Diddy, when will it end? When will it stop? Steppers are enforcers. That's the young folks terminology, Nina. Steppers. Steppers are hitmen. Steppers are enforcers. That's the young folks terminology. They don't use our terminology like enforcers or hitmen. They use steppers. Positive Vibes says Suge wasn't on that. Nah. Fry Shaker says he wanted to take 50 shopping. And that's another thing. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that P. Diddy allegedly offered to take 50 shopping? Like, come on, P. Diddy. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Come on, y'all. We're going to jump. We're going to stay with the Mary J. Blige, but we're going to jump to Charleston White and Orlando Brown. They actually was together on an interview. And Charleston was being Charleston. Let me see, y'all. Now, this is this clip that I'm going to play for y'all. It's an old one. I'll play the recent one in a few, but I'm going to run this old clip. This Orlando speaking on Charleston White. This is an old clip. This is from a year ago.
They should look at my actions and what I do. My actions show that I'm a good man. I'm out here helping kids doing this, but his words are very damaging. Like very damaging when he's talking to people, talking about people.
His approach is like he's, you know, he's not himself lately, and he's a great individual. People should listen to him more.
Real life.
Their words should not cause people to, you know, get all up in arms. Now, we have a guy that's regular on our channel by the name of Charleston White.
Okay.
And he says, people shouldn't get mad at me for what I say. They should look at my actions and what I do. My actions show that I'm a good man. I'm out here helping kids doing this. But his words are very damaging. Like, very damaging when he's talking to people, talking about people.
His approach is like he's, you know, He's not himself lately, and he's a great individual. People should listen to him more. I feel like I've heard him speak, and I love the way he comes across on camera. But really, honestly, something had to disturb him because he's not himself lately. I think somebody been fucking with him, and he can't really do what he want to do. You know, too many eyes on him. It's just like it's a lot of things that can frustrate a man like that has that much respect. And so you just gotta be careful with the fire that you play with. It's levels to this, man. Not like how the song say, but it's levels to this fire shit. People don't know, man. You don't have to be in fire to actually be able to see that people, that love you, see that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Let's chop it up a little bit, y'all. Let's chop it up a little bit. Now, are we still having this conversation about Charleston White? Drop a one if you are a Charleston White fan. Drop a one. Drop a one if you are a Charleston White fan. Drop a two if you could care less about Charleston White. Ms. Parker dropped the one. Drop a one if you are a Charleston White fan. I'm a Charleston White fan. I like Charleston White. Positive vibes, could care less about Charleston White. I think Charleston White, of course, you all know, I met Charleston White in person. Ms. Jan says, I don't know who that is. I met Charleston White in person. I had a chance to kick it with Charleston White. Salute Spoken Facts. Spoken Facts dropped the one. Now, and he basically summed it up. He said, Shank. He said, when I first started doing, my thing, he said I was all positive. I was showing up at schools. I was showing up, in the community. I was doing this, I was doing that. But he said that nobody was really checking for him. So he said that he learned, and he didn't give me who he learned from, but he said that he learned something. And so he created the character. The character that he created to me was king of all trolls. And for all those that know social media slangology, for y'all that know social media slang, y'all know what a troll is. You got to get to Charleston White. He is the king of all trolls. He will troll the hell out of somebody. And so with him trolling, it gave him leverage over people. He go against the grain. Like, I done that. I played that on, matter of fact, I'm going to play it now. I'm going to play it now. For all y'all that don't know what trolling is, I'm going to go to Charleston White. That way I could better break it down for y'all, because y'all will actually see it. But to me, Charleston is just the king of all trolls. Give me a minute, y'all. And make sure everybody pull up on Miss Parker at 7 o'clock tonight. Miss Parker will be going live on her channel tonight at 7. So make sure everybody subscribe to Miss Parker and make sure everybody pull up on Miss Parker at 7 o'clock. I'm coming, y'all. All right, this is what Charleston White has to say about the attack video.
Has crafted an ode to legendary barbecue, a sweet.
And this is what trolling is all about. Trolling is basically about going against the popular vote. If everybody is saying yes, Charleston White gonna say no. All right. This is Charleston White on the P. Diddy Cassie situation.
Yeah, and I'll be back home. All I'm gonna say, she wanted some money. Obviously, she didn't want Puffy to go to jail. Why all y'all wishing jail on Puffy? Not one time did they broke out the police on P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Brother Love. Not one time. I know a lot of relationships. All they do is fight and fucking fight. Sometimes, man, I know, man, nigga been in a relationship so long, man, nigga started good fight, so he do some good fucking. And after nigga get tired of good fucking, what do they go back to doing? Some good fighting. So that's a lot of toxic relationship. They rap about it in the song. See the sexy, red, glow, them talk about them toxic relationship where, you know, you beat all that kind of shit. So all I'm saying is, nigga, you ain't never had $1 billion. Ain't no telling how I might treat my bitch if I get $1 billion. Nigga, please, fuck you talking about? Nigga, you broke and they want to kick you bitch in the ass. So imagine $1 billion, nigga. Man, nigga, do what the fuck you want to do with $1 billion. Hey, that y'all talking about, man. Fuck it, man, please. And then, shit, they were getting high together. Nigga, that was dope fiend. That's the dope fiend relationship. Man, they blowing cocaine, smoking weed, Ciroc drinking, pissing on one another. So don't act like she wasn't down with the freaking. She was down with the freaking too, nigga. She was, man, hoe taking dicks, man, out. He wasn't making her do that. Nigga, that shit was fun for her too. It just wasn't fun when the coin flipped. It's always two sides of the coin now. She wasn't complaining about the fun part. So no, it's the rain falls on the just too. Just like the sun shines on the unjust. And I'm just saying, $1 billion, Puffy. I wouldn't apologize to damn some bitch with $1 billion. I wouldn't give a damn. Nigga, I know niggas will put a whole jump on her daddy, beat up her brother, kill her uncle, and nigga slap her mama if her mama with the shit too. I know some niggas like that, and we all got a partner too that put his hoe in his woman, in his girl. Nigga, fuck are you talking about? Stop acting like y'all don't know no nigga that whoop hoes. I know several niggas that whoop bitches, and don't say nothing to them about it. And then he took a woman to Mexico and married her over there. So he was married in America and he was married in Mexico. But he shot the woman from Mexico. Yeah, my granddaddy used to whoop women. I would have been before us whoop women. So, nigga, I ain't the kind of nigga put my hands on the bitch. But I have slapped a few before. Yeah, shit, I say be quiet, be quiet. Or I'll beat you with the dick. Yeah, back in my young days when I could fuck for 30, 45 minutes straight before I come, shit, boy, I get mad and punish her with that dick. Shit, you ain't always got to hook them with your hand and kick them in the head. Nigga, wait till she get horny and fuck her till she can't come no more. Yeah, what that nigga Future say, fuck her in the asshole till she pee. You ain't always got to put your hands on her, nigga. Fuck you talking about? It's gonna be all right then.
Wow. Wow, Rock Squad. Now, Charleston White says that their relationship, Cassie and Diddy's relationship, was a toxic relationship, which we all can kind of agree. However, Charleston says she liked it, allegedly, all right? This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Charleston feels as though Cassie liked it. Cassie went along with it. Charleston feels like, you know, P. Diddy being a $1 billion man, $1 million man, and all of that. He feels as though, you know, that comes with the territory. I asked y'all ladies this in the last demonstration. Ladies, do y'all like the kind of relationship where you and your husband, you and your boyfriend, you and your baby daddy fuss, fight, and argue, but then y'all have make-up sex? Ladies, drop a 1 if y'all like that kind of relationship. Drop a 2 if hell no, y'all don't like that kind of relationship. Fellas, drop a 1 if y'all like that kind of relationship. Drop a 2 if hell no, y'all don't like that kind of relationship. Positive Vibe says, nah, she ain't into all of that. She don't get down like that. Because believe it or not, there are women out here that like that kind of relationship. Suntan says, nah, Shank Rock, nah, I ain't into all of that. Sagitt says, nah. Now, I don't like those kind of relationships. Now, I've been with some females that love them kind of relationships. Peaches says, nah, Shank Rock. Nah, we ain't doing that, Shank Rock. I've been with some females that liked it, that type shit. Want to fuss, argue, and shit like that. You know what I mean? Then, you know, when I get down for the get down, you know, then it's, you know, she good. You know, I had a female tell me before, because of the men that she's been with, she has become immune to that type shit. Sharon says, no, Shank Rock. Peaches says, we have to do better as black people. I agree. But like I said, this female, she was immune to it because I think she was probably like 26, 25, 26. But she had got immune to it. And so if she got with a guy, if she got with a man and he wasn't rough with her, if he didn't do stuff like that, then she didn't think that he loved her. I could understand it once I got a little older, because I used to be like, the fuck was wrong with her? But I understood it when I got older. She was just immune to it. She was conditioned that way. You know what I mean? Nina says, wow. And like I said, and honestly, I don't think that it's wrong for a female to be like that. Because we all like what we like. Let me just say that. You know, so, you know, if a female likes that, that's what she likes. You'd be surprised of the things that people like behind closed doors. You'd be surprised of the things that people like behind closed doors. You'd be surprised of the things that people do behind closed doors. Be surprised. Nina says that's why a lot of them can't feel anything anymore. And that's true. That's true. That's true. This might be it, y'all. I think this is it. I think this is what I'm looking for. Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Y'all going off what a gay male said, who used to take dick with Diddy.
One dude.
One dude.
Wait, take dick with Diddy?
Yeah.
So Diddy's a gay man?
I don't know what Diddy is. Because you only got this gay male saying, I've taken dick, I've done it. The whole court document.
Yeah, okay. What's this fucking
producer?
Guy?
I don't know who it is.
Little Rod, yeah.
So this is the only court document that y'all, so just think. There's no civil case that's been filed. There's no criminal case. So nigga, why are we repeating this shit?
Word.
Well,
I mean, the feds raided his crib.
That was the weird part.
What did they raid his crib for? Drugs.
I thought it was for the tapes.
What tapes? Nigga, they bringing up drugs. They're not mentioning any tapes. They brought up the drug. Said, who used to take dick with Diddy.
Yeah, one dude.
One dude.
Wait, take dick with Diddy?
Yeah.
So Diddy's a gay man?
I don't know what Diddy is. Because you only got this gay male saying, I've taken dick, I've done it. The whole court document.
Yeah, okay. What's this fucking
producer?
Guy?
I don't know.
Little Rod, yeah.
So this is the only court document that y'all. So just think. There's no civil case that's been filed. There's no criminal case. So nigga, why are we repeating this shit?
Word.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, the feds raided his crib.
That was the weird part.
What did they raid his crib for? Drugs.
I thought it was for the tapes.
What tapes? Nigga, they bringing up drugs. They're not mentioning any tapes. They brought up the drug mule.
According to documents, there is nothing about tapes. It's about
drugs.
Conspiracy.
There's no conspiracy. Listen. The feds don't play about conspiracy. Because that's what get niggas caught with no dope. Niggas go to jail with life sentence, prison sentence with conspiracy with no dope. So this not a conspiracy case. This is a drug case. He was trafficking drugs. This ain't a sex case. See, y'all going off what the angry bitch said. They used to participate in this shit. Cassie.
Roger Biden said the same.
Y'all going off the angry bitch. And you
stop right there. Salute Miss Lady T. And like Miss Lady T said, on the show, she heard Cassie is not all that innocent. They said she used to stalk Diddy and Kim. And remember, I brought that up early in this demonstration. She knew she was Diddy's side chick when Diddy was with Kim. See? She was with, Kim and Diddy was together. And Cassie was the side chick. They said that Cassie laughed at Kim when the reports came out that Diddy was hitting on Kim. They said Cassie was laughing at Kim. So we definitely see and we definitely know that she ain't all that innocent. Now the situation, okay, what about J-Lo? Now, do y'all think, my opinion with J-Lo, I think once the shooting took place in the club, I think J-Lo got out early. I think J-Lo seen the red flags. J-Lo got low. Because J-Lo knew to get up out of there. That's my take on J-Lo. But Cassie was making fun. So you got P. Diddy with a lot on his plate right now. That's not what I want. Let's see. We're going to go back to Mary J.
Welcome to Fall River. We have great bird watching.
We're going to go back to Mary J. Blige for a few minutes.
With free technical training programs. Good for employees, good for Fall River. Good spot.
Now, I've studied the science. I know what I'm doing. Summer fun kicks off with the perfect family adventure.
Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the 3 dots and hit that like button.
John Carter is worse. He's smarter.
Aaliyah's death as a spiritual M and said it wasn't supposed to go down like that. Blige revealed the depth of her emotional response to Aaliyah's death. She reflected, yes, and Aaliyah had just died. My life was her life. She was surrounded.
Already hate y'all
We
there.
weren't telling her the real deal. We weren't close friends, but I talked with her a couple of times. I very well could have been the woman on that plane. Mary's connection with Aaliyah, despite not being intimate friends, underscored the vulnerability and interconnectedness of their lives. She spoke of the pervasive influence of those around Aaliyah, hinting at an environment where honesty was lacking.
I'm coming, y'all.
Introspection led her to a chilling realization. I don't know how or when, but I'm next. She also talked about how during a performance at the historic Apollo Theater in Harlem, Mary experienced a moment of reckoning. Overhearing her boyfriend Kendu's ultimatum about leaving her if she returned home drunk, Mary decided to alter the course of her life. Recounting the pivotal night, she shared, "After the show, I received a call from a girl who always got
The list of the people who were SA'd and treated very badly by the likes of Diddy, R. Kelly, and Jay-Z just keeps getting longer and longer."
All right, let's check out some of this, y'all. Let's check out some of this.
The list of the people who were SA'd and treated very badly by the likes of Diddy, R. Kelly, and Jay-Z just keeps getting longer and longer. And Mary J. Blige just entered the chat. Apparently, the things she went through are not far from what Aaliyah went through. So what exactly went on there? And how much do Jay-Z and R. Kelly really know about what happened to baby girl Aaliyah? Of course, Mary J. Blige and Diddy go way back. And Diddy is even the one who oversaw her first 2 albums.
Well, when I met Puff, I was afraid of success, afraid to do anything that could put so much attention on me. And then when I met him, he was the complete opposite. And he was such a good thing for me because I needed what he had. And so his ambition pushed me to be ambitious.
But somewhere down the line, they had a fallout, which Mary J. said was her fault when she said, "The reason we split up is me not understanding the business the way I needed to understand it at the time. He had a label, he had a female artist, he had Biggie. But during the time, I was really dogging myself. I was a mess on any smart man or businessman would have moved away from me. I felt like he was becoming distant, but looking back, I now understand why. I wasn't delivering properly."
Now, let me just say this. The same thing that we heard from the previous content creator about Mary J. Blige, we're hearing the same thing from a second content creator. So it's hard to say both of these content creators are lying because they both are pretty much saying the same thing. But let's continue.
Wasn't taking care of my health. So how can he roll his dice on me? You know, maybe it was a blessing in disguise that Mary J. didn't sign to Diddy's Bad Boy. But that doesn't mean that she was completely free from Diddy's malice. I mean, there have been allegations here and there claiming that when Mary J. and Diddy were together, she definitely got Cassie. That may have been true, because Mary J. actually said on her Amazon documentary that there are things she'd been through that she'll never ever tell. And if you ask a lot of people, they will tell you that it probably has a lot to do with Diddy. Now, Mary J. and Diddy appear to be pretty close to date, with Diddy even saying earlier in 2023 that Mary J. Blige is one of the greatest storytellers in R&B history, and she created a lane for women around the world to speak their truth to power. In fact, according to Diddy, nobody deserves success more than she does. For her part, Mary J. also speaks about Diddy being her bestie and her mentor. But what if all that is just a cover-up for what she went through when she was with Diddy? I mean, we've already established that Diddy is as manipulative as they come, and to a lot of people, all this lovey-dovey behavior between Mary J. and Diddy is just a mask for what happened to her. Well, if there's one person who's already given hints about what happened to Mary J. Blige, it's Kim Porter. Remember that book we're always talking about that Kim was about to release before she died? Apparently, Mary J. Blige featured quite heavily in the book. Now, in the book, there were details about how Kim would use a strap-on to please Diddy and hysterically cry alone after doing so. Details of how she protected Al B. Sure from running into Diddy and telling him not to go to certain places, and how the East and West Coast spake things to eliminate Pac and Biggie to obtain their masters, because Pac and Biggie were allegedly planning to get together and challenge Bad Boy and Death Row on the rights to their music. Then there were details about Diddy and Mary J. Blige's relationship, how she got pregnant by him and got rid of the pregnancy. Reported.
Did y'all hear that? Rock Squad. Did y'all hear that, Rock Squad? Allegedly, Mary J. got pregnant by P. Diddy. Allegedly, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Allegedly, y'all heard the same thing that I heard. Mary got pregnant by Diddy. Right, beautiful? Lord, this is too much. There's more. Once again, I don't bring new news. I don't even break the news. I only bring news that is shocking. Let's listen to some more.
It was not an option for Mary J. because Diddy allegedly forced her to get rid of the pregnancy. Girl, I don't know what else went down, but if there's one person I can bet has seen Diddy and his friends, including Jay-Z and R. Kelly, in action, it's Mary J. And she supposedly knows exactly what happened to Aaliyah. Mary J actually once said that she believed there was a lot of foul play in Aaliyah's death, and said that she knew she was next. In her words, quote, "It was just that when I saw her die, that's when I discovered the fact that I'm next. I don't know how or when, but I'm next. I don't know what kind of freak accident they're going to put me in, or what kind of overdose they're going to sort out, but at the end of the day, I knew I was next. I just thought, I'm scared," end quote. Very specific choice of words, if you ask me. Like, she knows exactly how people get taken out. Girl, by now, we've already established that Aaliyah's death was not an accident, right? After the
Adam brothers, being cool.
Wow. 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 And that's something that almost everybody believes, that Aaliyah's death wasn't an accident. I mean, if you talk to 9 out of 10 people, 9 out of 10 people are going to say that it wasn't a plane crash. Salute, Tracy. I see you, Tracy. Tracy says, topics are great, coverage good. Heard it too once again. Good coverage. Happy Friday. Appreciate you, Tracy. I appreciate you for pulling up, Tracy. Salute. Salute, Melanated Queen. I see you, Melanated Queen. Salute. Salute, y'all.
made the plane harder to control once it got into the air. It was also revealed that the pilot had taken out. Girl, by now we've already established that Aaliyah's death was not an accident, right? After the crash, it was actually confirmed that the small plane exceeded its maximum weight limit by several hundred pounds. In addition, the weight was not evenly distributed, which would have made the plane harder to control once it got into the air. It was also revealed that the pilot had also reportedly faked his license and was under the influence of alcohol and other hard stuff at the time of the accident. Apparently, Aaliyah didn't even get into the plane when she was conscious, and she had expressed her concern about getting on the plane. Like, we even have a witness account told by Kathy Landerly in her book, Baby Girl, better known as Aaliyah. Kathy wrote that Kingsley Russell, whose family ran a taxi and hospitality business in the Abaco Islands, was just 13 years old on August 25th, 2001, but he was with Aaliyah as his stepmother drove her team to the airport for her return flight back to the U.S. And he said that when Aaliyah saw the plane, she refused to get on board and went back to the cab, and someone from her entourage returned to ask her what was wrong. And according to Kingsley, Aaliyah is said to have repeated her concerns about getting on the plane, at which point she was handed a sleeping pill and fell into a deep sleep. Apparently, Aaliyah...
Wow. Are y'all listening? Appreciate that super sticker, Felicia. Appreciate that super sticker, Felicia. Wow, y'all. Are y'all listening? Things that we pretty much already assumed or we already knew, but to actually hear it broken down like this is very interesting. Once again, appreciate that super sticker, Felicia.
Aaliyah was carried from the taxi and onto the plane despite her earlier reservations while she was still knocked out. Okay, fans have always said that if there were two people who knew exactly what happened to Aaliyah, it's Jay-Z and R. Kelly. And given their friendship to Diddy, he probably knows too. Now, about R. Kelly, we already know that he lured Aaliyah into a very controversial and highly inappropriate relationship before forging documents to marry her when she was still underage, and even reportedly got her pregnant. He actually forged documents and forced the marriage ceremony to ensure that as his wife, Aaliyah would not be forced to testify against him in a court of law. Jay-Z probably helped him plan the whole thing, given his experience with young girls.
I know Jay-Z knew about what happened to Aaliyah.
As a matter of fact, back in 2002, Nas suggested that Jay-Z knew what R. Kelly was doing with underage girls, and one of them was Aaliyah. He told Wendy Williams during a radio interview when a tape of R. Kelly with an underage girl leaked, "I could have showed the R. Kelly video that everybody's talking about and made fun of it and show pictures of Jay hanging out. You can't tell me Jay didn't see a 14-year-old girl come into the studio and sit on R. Kelly's lap. You gonna tell me he didn't see no 14-year-old girl come into the vicinity?" And yes, Jay-Z desperately supposedly wanting to be with Aaliyah was something that was also known by everyone in the industry, including her man Dame Dash, who told Page Six he tried very hard. I did not mean to fall in love with Aaliyah. She was just that cool. But you know, we were both going hard. Everybody was trying to get to Aaliyah. It was not just Jay. According to Dash, he didn't even know Jay-Z had feelings for Aaliyah before he started dating her. And he added, I did not know Jay was trying to holler at her. But then it just happened like that. He was trying, I was trying, everybody was trying. He was going hard. Well, word on the street was also that Jay-Z may have actually gotten his way with Aaliyah.
Saw Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all those records together. Aaliyah, they shared so much in common.
And streets are saying Diddy also definitely knew what was happening to Aaliyah, because he was also pretty close to both R. Kelly and Jay-Z. And I wouldn't be surprised if he also participated in whatever was happening to Aaliyah. And let's just say that maybe, just maybe, Mary J didn't go through what Aaliyah went through. But don't you think she knew exactly what was happening to the young girls? Given how much she talks about Diddy being her bestie, homegirl definitely spent a lot of time with Diddy and his friends. And also, considering she has not spoken in support of her bestie since the lawsuits, honey, she knows. But what do you think? Do you believe that Mary J was another one of Diddy's victims? Or do you think she was one of the enablers?
What do y'all think? We covered a lot. We've covered a lot. I played a lot for y'all. It's time to chop it up. It's time to chop it up on things that we've heard. It's time to compare things that we assumed. It's time to bring all of this shocking news together and make sense out of it. Are y'all ready? I'm gonna need y'all help because it's a lot. It's a lot. Salute, Stephanie. I see you, Stephanie. I appreciate you for pulling up. Miss Lady says, hell no. Don't bring Mary Blige into this. And until I had a chance to do my homework on Mary J. Blige, Miss Lady T, you're just pulling up. So you missed like an hour and probably a good hour worth of information that we were able to listen to. Salute, Marie. Salute, Marie. Appreciate you for pulling up, Marie. I'm going to try to backtrack as much as I can, Miss Lady T, but just make sure you catch the replay and then you can get caught up. But Mary J definitely isn't innocent in all of this. She said it. She said it herself. She said it herself. One thing that we know for sure, P. Diddy has definitely been pretty busy with the ladies. Now, I get it. I get it. You know, money, alcohol, drugs. It'll have an effect on an old person. If I had money, if I was drinking, if I was doing drugs, I would not be the same Shank Rock. I'm just keeping it 100. So I get it. I get it. You know, I get it. You know, a lot of it, you know, they were experimenting. You know, they were trying to find their way. They were trying to, you know, overcome. I ain't paying attention to you positive vibes. So I get it. So maybe, and just maybe it is true. Maybe Mary J. Blige was pregnant, and maybe P. Diddy was the father of that baby, allegedly. Allegedly. Because with all of these accusations that's coming out, Mary J. Blige definitely heard some things. Let's stop right there. We know she heard some things. We know she seen some things. But why was she so quiet? Right? Why was Mary J. Blige so quiet? She said, you know, at first she was a people pleaser. Salute Joseph. Salute Joseph. Not sure if rap game survives. Honestly, the rap hood K is it all. Honestly, when I look at the rap game now compared to many years ago, I think that the rappers are doing a great job. Because believe it or not, there have always been whack rappers. Let's just be honest, y'all. Don't y'all try to sit up here and make it seem like the whack rappers just showed up 2-3 years ago. In the beginning of rap, it was whack rappers. But I'm with you, Fright Shaker. It's deeper than rap. It's not rap music. It's not the rappers. The rappers and the rap music is the scapegoat. You know, when they need something to blame it on. Blame it on the rappers. Blame it on the rap music. It's deeper. It's deeper. And we got to understand that the music business been around before rap music. Y'all do know that. Rap music, hip hop is 50 years old. Rap is 50 years old as far as the business. As far as hip hop, it's 50 years old. But the music business been in existence way longer than 50 years ago. It's deeper than rap. Now, when we go back to the Motown era, that was Smokey Robinson, Dinah Ross, The Temptations, Michael Jackson and them. They experienced the same things. Marie says, Shank, is this the real reason why we don't hear all new songs lately? I'm not sure, Marie. But the music business has always been around. And the things that these rappers are being accused of and the things that these rappers are doing, the R&B singers was doing, the OJs. Stephanie says, I'm a huge Mary fan, but I do believe she knows a lot. I think that's why she was on the drugs in the first place. And that's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe the things that she witnessed, maybe the things that she experienced, maybe it led her to drugs. I don't know. But it's a possibility. Fright Shaker says, am I wrong for enjoying R. Kelly joints? But him as a person, I feel completely different. I love R. Kelly music. I'ma probably listen to some R. Kelly music when I end this demonstration. I don't think that is wrong. I don't think that is wrong if you listen to R. Kelly's music. Good music is good music. You can't deny it. Just because, he made a mistake, just because he made a few mistakes, in my opinion, I don't think that that's enough for us to stop listening to his music. And this is just my opinion. I think that's something that him and God are sort out. I think on Judgment Day, I think that's when that come into play. I'm not God. So I can't judge the man, on what he's locked up for. I can't judge the man on what he done. I can't judge the man on his shortcoming. Tracy says, it is, and we kept out the bleach, blonde, bad built, butch bodies on strength. Everybody and you, of course, have a great weekend. All right, Tracy, appreciate you for pulling up, Tracy. Josephine says, mistakes, are you kidding me? I mean, well, whatever you want to call it. You don't got to call it a mistake. We could call it a crime. Let's call it a crime. But I can't judge him for the crimes that he committed. Fry Shaker says, big facts. I couldn't have said it better. Stephanie says, I love Cal's music too. To me, when it comes to R&B music, I'm gonna put R. Kelly and Prince. I'm gonna put R. Kelly and Prince as number 1 and number 2. I'm gonna probably put R. Kelly as number 1, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. And it don't even have nothing to do with his hits. But do y'all realize how many other artists that R. Kelly wrote hits for? He got his own catalog of his music that he wrote for himself and he produced, but he got a whole nother catalog. He got a whole nother catalog of hit records that he wrote as well as produced. So, in my opinion, I think R. Kelly, and I'm not just basing it off of him singing. I'm just basing it off of his all-around performance. Now, when it comes to Michael Jackson, Michael didn't write his own music. So you're going to have to give R. Kelly that when it comes to Mike. If Kelly was on it, you know it was a hit. Facts. It's not just yours. 80 says R. Kelly can't even touch Prince with a 6-foot pole. Prince wrote for a lot of people too. Now, R. Kelly and Prince, when it comes to writing hits, they neck and neck. It could go either way. Now, one thing that Prince has over R. Kelly is when it comes to playing that guitar. That's a bad man, Prince, when it comes to playing that guitar. But then, when it comes to dancing, Lord have mercy, R. Kelly will run circles. R. Kelly will run circles around Prince. In fact, I think R. Kelly will run circles around Michael Jackson. I'm keeping it 100. And I'm a bigger Michael Jackson fan than I am of R. Kelly. But, I mean, the man is bad. R. Kelly is bad. I'm being honest. That's a bad man. Let me grab some of y'all comments. Tracy says, you right and awesome for saying so. Michael Jackson too. Salute, Joseph. Joseph says, that's why I think Prince is one of the greatest. He wrote so much, and those songs were the soundtrack to our lives. We can't help what Cal's did. That's facts. That's facts. Stephanie says, love Prince too, 80s, baby. Prince was a musician. Correctly. Prince was a musician, and Prince was bad. Tracy says, I hear you, and I'm going to rock with you, not all night, but you know what I'm saying. Be blessed. I appreciate you, Tracy. I'm going to wrap this demonstration up because Miss Parker is going live at 7. So I'm going to be wrapping this up shortly. Fright Shaker says, that's the divide. He a bad man, but he a good artist. Right. And I just hope that R. Kelly gets the help that he needs. Appreciate that positive vibes. Appreciate that positive vibes. DC in the building. Uh-oh. Where all my go-go? Where all my go-go people at? DC, stand up. We got DC up in here, y'all. JSCN. Appreciate you for pulling up, brother. Appreciate you for pulling up. Where all my DC folks at? DC, stand up. Chuck Brown, stand up. Tracy says Michael Jackson is a genius. Rest in peace. Yeah, I just, like I was saying, I hope that R. Kelly gets the help that he needs. I hope he's getting therapy. I hope through it all. Then this says, okay, my bad, JSCN, my bad. Appreciate you for pulling up, JSCN, my bad. Super DC, be more over here, yes sir. DC and be more, stand up. The whole DMV, stand up. Virginia, DC, and Maryland, stand up. Appreciate you having me. I'm kicking off my weekend. Enjoy your sub and like, man. Stay well. Appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that. But I wanted to get back to P. Diddy. Whatever he's going through, that's him. That's him. Like I said, who am I? I do feel like if he has committed these acts, and it seems like he has, I do feel like he shouldn't be above the law. That's just my opinion. I feel like he should be brought up on these charges because the victims, we always got to think about the victims. We always got to take the victims in consideration. You know, what P. Diddy done to Cassie, even if, you know, she liked it, even if, you know, she was on drugs, whatever it may be, she just didn't deserve that. No female deserves to be beat on. No man deserves to be beat on. Now, if it's a fade, if it's a fight and y'all, you know, agree to the fight, y'all agree to the fade, so shall be. But in that video, we saw Cassie walking away. So, salute the dog who asked. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Tomorrow, I'm off. So tomorrow, make sure y'all pull up. Beautiful says, I'm just waiting on Carisha to come forward. Where you at, city girl? Salute. You right on that. When it gets to that point, you should have been gone. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Appreciate all my moderators. Once again, I'll see everybody tomorrow. And make sure y'all subscribe to Miss Parker and pull up on Miss Parker in less than 20 minutes. Salute everybody. I'll see everybody back tomorrow. Appreciate you.